Well, look, I have one top priority in my job as Home Secretary, and that is to secure our borders. And so today I've been talking to our Five Eyes partners about what more we can do to work together to make sure that our borders are secure and that our citizens feel safe. We think that there is interesting space for collaboration, particularly on how we deal with countries who do not take their citizens back. So making sure that we are able to return out of our countries people who have no right to be in our countries and send them back to their home country. So for the countries that do not play ball, we've been talking about how we can take much more coordinated action between the Five Eyes countries. And for us, that means including possibly the cutting of visas in the future, just to say, you know, we do expect countries to play ball, play by the rules, and if one of your citizens has no right to be in our country, you do need to take them back.
So cutting visas to countries that don't agree returns deals as Reform have proposed and as the Tories have proposed?
Well, this is a Labour government with Labour policy and Labour proposals. We've been looking at this for some time. It's been discussed already across the government, and I'm very clear that there has to be a strong approach to maintaining our border, and that does mean saying to countries who do not take their citizens back that we're not simply going to allow our laws to remain unenforced, that they do have to play ball, they have to come to the table, and if cutting visas is one of the ways to do that, then I'll do whatever it takes.
I want to come on to you as the new Home Secretary in just a moment, but before we do that, do you fancy the job of Deputy Leader of the Labour Party? Are you going to go for that?
Well, I'm the Home Secretary, so that is my job, and my top priority is securing our borders. I will not be running for Deputy Leader of the Labour Party.
So you are the new Home Secretary. I suppose what people want to know is, are we going to see a change of approach and policy, or just a sort of change of vibe? For instance, on small boats, do you think that the deal with the French, one in, one out, and the deal with the French to disrupt the boats going across the Channel, which may or may not get through the French Parliament if that dissolves later today, is enough? Or could we expect you to do more to stop the boats other than what your predecessor did?
Oh, well, look, I'm 3 days into the job. I have a very strong foundation to build on. Yvette Cooper, my predecessor, had real success in getting returns to 35,000. I think that was a real step change from the terrible inheritance we had from the previous Conservative government. And of course, she was able to strike that landmark deal with the French. That's an international binding treaty between us and the French government. And of course, it's not for us to comment on the domestic political affairs in France, but we will be looking to, of course, continue with the treaty that we have agreed. But that is a strong foundation for me to build on as the new Home Secretary. I will be looking to go further and faster because I am very clear I have one top priority in this job, and that is to secure the borders. I will do whatever it takes. And for those who've worked with me already in government and in my previous brief, I think people can tell I'm not the sort of person that hangs around.